Maybe this is your destiny. You're gonna die in a sweat lodge in Thousand Hills, Thousand Oaks, wherever I was. Mimics the womb of your mother. I had to accept death. Hello my beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizaveta S, and I am a clinical psychologist, clinical hypnotherapist, gestalt therapist, a creative producer, an amazing person, and a woman with a trendy little heart necklace that I just got. It's so cute. It looks amazing. I love it very much. Anyway, I wanted to pop in right here and start sharing some of the things that you, if you click the link, to this video, probably in need of. Right now we're going through a corridor of what? Eclipses, the eclipse corridor. And unfortunately it happens way too often, but also not just in this time. Overall, people experience a lot of panic and anxiety and fear and that, trembling feeling when things are just not working out, or you're having pressure from society or from your work, and you just wake up and you have this very anxious state of being. And me personally, I've had that 2 days ago, because I don't know what it was. Honestly, it was like this corridor, the eclipse stuff got to me, and I just was laying at home one evening and I was like, I am feeling so freaking anxious. I have so much anxiety right now. I have to deal with that. And I realized that everybody goes through that. A lot of people go through panic, through anxieties in our world where economy is unstable, where there is war happening, and life is just not as stable as probably used to be many years ago. Since the pandemic situation, we don't know what's going to happen next. And there are certain techniques and tools that help me, and I want to share with you as well, that will get you through these states, because we're all human, okay? We're all human, and those things happen to you. You are going to feel stressed once in a while. This is just a normal emotional reaction and response. It's just how we deal with that. So today I want to share with you my 5 main tips on how to deal with panic, anxiety, the feeling that things are not working out, I don't know what to do, I lack energy, those situations. So let's jump into it. So the first one, and probably the easiest and the most common one, is meditation. I meditate personally every morning, or at least I try to. Sometimes I do challenges where I meditate for a whole month straight on a specific meditation. I do record my own meditations. If you're interested, they're going to be in the link right there. I'm going to end them. But what happens when we get into the meditative state? We have 5 different frequencies that our brain operates on, right? And they all happen simultaneously. The only difference is which one is predominant. We have alpha, beta, theta, gamma, and delta, right? When we live on the beta waves, this is when we have the day-to-day routine. Usually, most people during the day, they have the beta waves active the most. It's when you have to think, what do you do? I have to do this, I have to do that, this is my schedule, this is my plan, I'm going there, here, there, la la la. And even the way I describe it, you can hear that this is where anxiety lives as well. If we go to with the high beta waves, this is where the anxiety comes up. So when you experience panic or anxiety, or the feeling that nothing's working out, I don't know what to do, you are in beta waves. And the fastest and easiest ways to get out of it is to transfer your mind to start vibrating on different frequency. For example, on theta waves or alpha waves at least. And what we need to do is we need to calm down the mind, so that the perception of time, the perception of your day-to-day activities, the perception of your things to do, tasks to do, responsibilities, all that goes into nothingness. And the best way to do it is to start meditating. Meditating is an amazing exercise, an amazing tool. What I do usually personally, I would either turn on the meditation like a Joe Dispenza or my personal meditation that just just helps me remember the moment of time where I am right now, the moment right now, because better ways, it takes you to the future, it takes you to the past, it takes you to the places where anxiety lives. Anxiety does not live in the present moment, right here, right now. And this is where you can get to by focusing and slowing down and remembering and feeling the space and the time that you are in at any moment of the day. Okay, the next one. We're gonna do a short video today because I figured out on YouTube the format of long videos. I don't want to do them every week. By the way, if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe, click that button, and yeah, we're just getting right into it. Okay, the second one is something that I learned from my experience with ayahuasca. So this year was the first year, very transformational. Honestly, every year for me is very transformational. I grow super fast. My speed of life is much higher and faster than most people that I come in contact with even, but than regular or average people for sure. And this year when I got to do ayahuasca, I learned something that probably after which I am not afraid of anything. Like there is no anxiety that can get to me on a deeper level. Because when I did the ceremony, for me to have a pleasant ceremony, I had to accept death. And that is something that really saves and helps you. I remember one of my teachers many years ago, he said, you have to live where you accept at every moment that you're gonna die the next second or that you're going to live forever. So if you come in full acceptance of these two variations of your life, you can come to the full balance. You can come to acceptance of the moment and to be present, right? Because if you accept the variation where you're dying the next moment, you're like, okay, what fears, what anxiety? I'm dying next moment, right? What anxiety is going to happen? Who's going to get to me? Like, what fear is even present at that moment? None, because nothing actually matters except for you. And then the second variation is that you're gonna live 1,000 years or like forever. That means you have all the time in the world to fix any problem there is. You have all the time in the world to fix your money, your love life, your relationship, your career, absolutely anything. You can just relax and do it at your own pace. So this is an amazing technique, but I really came in contact when I did the ceremony. I also have a video right there if you want to click at my insights from the ceremony. Yeah, so I did that, and since then, like literally last week, I went to do another shamanic experience, a sweat lodge. It's not a drug, it's not any substance, it's like a very, very hot sauna that mimics the womb of your mother. So it's completely dark, it's very hot, and all the people in the beginning experience a lot of anxiety in terms of, okay, I am gonna die here. My blood is gonna start boiling. I can't see anything. All this like claustrophobia, fears, panic, all these emotions pop up, and they did for me as well. But the thing that really helped me is to accept, once again, I was like, okay, Lisa, maybe this is your destiny. You're gonna die in a sweat lodge in Thousand Oaks, wherever I was. And once I accepted it, I was able to relax into the moment and be like, doesn't freaking matter. I'm fine. So that is my number two, the technique, which is number one because it's really, really, really amazing and it helps and it saves you a lot. Number three is figuring out, this is a psychological technique done by one of the professor that teaches you if you experience fear or anxiety or panic, first of all, you need to locate it in your body, right? Find where in your body do you experience that? Is it in your throat? Is it in your stomach? Is it in your hand? Where exactly does that panic or anxiety live in your physical body? And then what you have to start doing is you have to start tensing up all the muscles of that part of your body for a few breaths, for like 5 breaths, and you're tensing it so intensely. You put all your attention into it, and then you go and you completely release. And what it helps leave and alleviate that tension that might be creating anxiety and panic and these feelings in your body, because you release it and then you can let the energy flow, right? And even psychologically, it triggers your mind to be aware that, okay, it's being released. It's going away. It's out. It's not here anymore. It's an amazing technique. So you basically, what you can also do with that is you can do it as a preventatory technique as well for your body. You can just go from the head to your toes if you cannot locate that tension in your body, or if you have multiple spots where it lives. You go from your head to your toes and you tense, and then you release. Then again, you tense, and then you release. Do it at least for like 10-15 minutes, and the result is going to be amazing. If you struggle with anxiety and like it affects your physical body and you need to let go of that really fast, this is a great technique that you can utilize. And one more that I wanted to share with you, and this is my personal one, and this is something that I really use whenever I feel or I start feeling down, like in life generally. I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, I have to do this and that, and my mind is like, don't do anything, it's all bullshit, just don't do any of that. So this is something you have to deal with. And for me, it is to look pretty, like to wake up and push myself towards going and putting makeup on and choosing an outfit of the day and paying attention, romanticizing my moments, my apartment, my clothes, my look, my makeup, like paying attention, be like, oh, I get so much pleasure. Look at my new Dior lipstick, or like I look so beautiful in the mirror, or my apartment is so clean and pretty. What can I do? Where can I put that attention and focus that is going to charge me, not to take that energy away and uncharge me, something that is going to charge me and make me happy and fulfilled. So that is my technique personally that I have to do. I do it daily. Usually I wake up, no matter if I feel good or bad or anxious, if I put a makeup, if I do my hair, if I clean the house, I wash the dishes, I know that I am active again, and I'm taking that active position in my life, and I'm paying attention, and I'm so grateful to the things that surround me, the small things, the big things, the things that just make me happy and smile, something that I can appreciate, whether it's like an apple from Whole Foods. It can be absolutely anything. So learn to pay attention to these small details. Learn to charge yourself up, whether with your look or with your surrounding, or like taking yourself out for a drive, and not just do something big, but really navigating and focusing down, narrowing down your attention to these things where you can feel that total thankfulness, right? And gratefulness in these things. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful for you. I really wanted to chime in because, we live in this time where nothing is predicted. There are so many things that can go right and can go wrong. There's so many things that are under the question, like what's gonna happen tomorrow? There are these eclipses happening all the time. There are full moons, new moons, all the stuff. And we have to learn to navigate. And the most important thing you have to pay attention to is your state. Like, pay attention to how you're feeling. Pay attention to your state. Do you live in the alpha waves? Do you live in gratitude and thankfulness and happiness most of the time during the day? Because if you do, I promise you life is going to be easy. It's going to be so easy. It's going to flow. Yes, you're going to feel some downs, but you know, well, at least now you know how to deal with that. Well, that is it. Let me know down in the comment below if this video was helpful. If you were able, or maybe you knew some techniques, or what do you use to deal with panic and anxiety. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my Instagram and my TikTok, also down below. And if you're interested in more, go and sign up for my free consultation with me as a psychologist, and we can determine if you're eligible for the VIP course where I teach how to actually live your life out of the state of full manifestation and alignment and become the author of your reality. Where not only you know how to deal with this panic and anxiety and negative feelings, you actually utilize the positive feelings to create your absolute dream life. I love you very much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.